Remember Jeremiah Jesus from Peaky Blinders? He was a favorite for many of us. Unfortunately, now we can only see him in videos and internet images because the talented actor who portrayed Jeremiah Jesus has passed away. The family posted on Instagram December 7, 2023, expressing deep sadness and regret as they share the news of the passing of their dear husband, son, and brother. The person's passing was somewhat anticipated as they found out they had a brain tumor around 8 weeks ago. In this post, his wife further added that, quote, "We've shared it with the world and we know that many will be shocked and saddened by this news. Let us today go down to the memory lanes of this outstanding, versatile personality. This video is a tribute to Benjamin Zephaniah, to his archive, to his struggles, and to his success." Benjamin Zephaniah, who passed away at the age of 65 due to a brain tumor, had a poetic style that was at times intense and rebellious. Despite this, his poetry had broad appeal in the UK, making him almost a national treasure. People from all walks of life, both young and old, were devoted to him. Zephaniah had a simple mission: to bring poetry to everyone, especially those who wouldn't typically engage with it. His influence wasn't confined to the UK. He was recognized globally as a writer and performer known for his straightforwardness, honesty, and a touch of self-deprecating humor when expressing his thoughts. Easily identifiable by his distinctive long dreadlocks and local accent, Mr. Zephaniah was forthright in expressing his opinions on racism, refugees, revolutions, and even the importance of healthy eating. The son of a Barbadian postal worker and a Jamaican nurse, Zephaniah faced challenges in his early years due to dyslexia. His struggle was compounded by being expelled from school at the age of 13, unable to read or write. However, he persevered and later acquired these skills as an adult. Benjamin Zephaniah, born on April 15, 1958 in Birmingham, Central England, was a dynamic and often thought-provoking figure in the British media scene. His influence extended beyond the media as he actively participated in political gatherings and demonstrations. Zephaniah grew up with his twin sister Velda and 6 other siblings. Childhood for him was marked by frequent encounters with racism, and he faced additional challenges at home where his father was both distant and violent, particularly towards his mother. His tough upbringing led to a breaking point at the age of 10 when Leneve, his twin, suffered a severe beating. In response, Leneve and Benjamin decided to escape their troubled home life. Living hand-to-mouth, they never returned, leaving their other siblings estranged from the family. This disconnection took a toll in Zephaniah's life. By the age of 13, he was expelled from Broadway school, later spending time in Borstal. In his late teens, he found himself imprisoned for various offenses, including affray and burglary. Zephaniah's life changed when he discovered poetry, embraced Rastafarianism, and decided firmly. Seeing the risk of a tough future with jail or early death from gang violence, at 22, he chose to move from Birmingham to London to follow his passion for poetry. In London, he joined the punk, reggae, and alternative comedy scenes, sharing his poems at events. His first book of poems, Pen Rhythm, came out in 1980. Like Johnson, he shifted to dub poetry, combining reggae music with his words in his debut album, Rasta, in 1982. Zephaniah became popular for radio, TV, and film. He played Moses in the 1990 film Fringe and had a BBC TV play, Dread Poet Society, in 1991. His first novel, Face, in 1999, tells the story of a young man whose life changes dramatically due to facial injuries from joyriding. Before this, he kept releasing poetry collections such as The Dread Affair in 1985, In a Liverpool in 1988, City Psalms in 1992, and Propa Propaganda in 1996. In his 20s, Zephaniah made his way to London, where he achieved a significant milestone with the publication of his first book, Pen Rhythm. This marked the beginning of a literary journey where he delved into various issues, producing collections that addressed specific topics such as the UK legal system and Israel's occupation of the Palestinian territories. Beyond his literary pursuits, Benjamin Zephaniah's engagement in political and social matters underscored his commitment to advocating for change. His public presence resonated with audiences, making him not only a literary figure but also a symbol of activism. Benjamin Zephaniah's life serves as a powerful example, highlighting the notion that people, no matter the obstacles they face, have the ability to influence their future by persisting and staying true to their beliefs. His journey is truly inspiring, showcasing the impacts of determination and dedication to one's principles on shaping one's destiny. Also, in 1982, he created a band with his own name. Throughout his life, he authored 30 books spanning poetry, stories for various age groups, nonfiction, and even wrote several plays. Additionally, he dabbled in music and occasionally took on acting roles. Reflecting on his journey in his memoir, The Life and Rhymes of Benjamin Zephaniah, published for his 60th birthday in 2018, he highlighted one of his significant accomplishments, making it to the age of 30 without being shot. It's truly extraordinary that a young boy who left school at the age of 13 and found himself in prison has evolved into a beloved national figure. He's cherished for his unconventional but profoundly meaningful and politically charged poetry and performances. Despite becoming somewhat of an establishment icon, his work is now part of academic studies. He even organized a concert for Nelson Mandela at the Royal Albert Hall in 1996. In 2003, he was offered an OBE, but he declined it with his characteristic style, stating, "No way, Mr. Blair, no way, Mrs. Queen. I am profoundly anti-empire." He expressed his lifelong commitment to opposing empire, slavery, and colonialism, emphasizing his writings aim to connect with people rather than seeking recognition from governments and monarchies. This writer, also known for his dub poetry, a genre blending reggae beats with impactful political messages, gained prominence in Jamaica during the 1970s. Moving on to his 2001 poetry collection, Too Black, Too Strong, it delved into the challenges faced by Black British individuals. A year afterward, he unveiled We Are Britain, a compilation of poems that celebrated the rich cultural diversity of the country. Notably, beyond his activism, Mr. Zephaniah left a mark as a prolific children's poet. As a founding member of the Black Writers Guild, the community mourns the loss of a deeply cherished friend and a significant figure in British literature. He also did music with Sinead O'Connor and other musicians like Howard Jones and Trevor Morais. Besides that, he loved supporting Aston Villa, the best soccer team in Birmingham. Zephaniah was deeply involved in the world of entertainment, creating numerous albums that blended music and poetry. His performances took place in various venues, big and small. From 2013 to 2022, he consistently portrayed the characters Jeremiah Jesus in the popular series Peaky Blinders, set in his hometown Birmingham. Throughout all 6 seasons, Jeremiah played a crucial role as a loyal companion to the main characters, Tommy Shelby, Cillian Murphy. Their connection originated from their shared experiences in the First World War. Despite Jeremiah's initial vow to never handle a weapon again after the war, he agreed to help defend Smallheath when Tommy sought his assistance in the first season. One of Jeremiah's standout moments was officiating the wedding between Tommy and Grace Shelby Annabelle Wallace in the 3rd season. Zephaniah, who grew up in the area between Aston and Handsworth, held a unique position as the sole Birmingham native in the show. This added an extra layer of authenticity to his portrayal. In his later years, he moved from London to Lincolnshire, living a quiet life despite his active involvement in numerous projects. While dedicated to making education more accessible and challenging established elites, Zephaniah believed this aligns with academic pursuits. In 2011, he became a professor of poetry and creative writing at Brunel University. He spent 3 months each year in China practicing Tai Chi. Despite his calm demeanor, he maintained an underlying punk attitude, considering himself closest to anarchism and expressing surprise at people not rising up more against their governments. Reflecting on Mr. Zephaniah's life reveals a story marked by resilience, overcoming challenges, and a relentless commitment to justice. From being a dyslexic teenager kicked out of school to becoming a prominent figure in British literature and activism, his journey showcases how determination and self-confidence can profoundly shape one's life. And beyond his literary contributions, Zephaniah is recognized for his commitment to social justice, making him not just a poet but also a powerful voice for change. And that's all for now. Let's all have a moment of silence for Benjamin Zephaniah. Thanks for joining us in this video. Don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking insights. And remember, your comments are invaluable to us, so share your thoughts below. Until next time, stay tuned for more intriguing stories.